Have you ever felt that pull, that undeniable connection to another soul, a feeling so profound it colors your entire world in shades you never knew existed? A love that blossoms slowly, like a shy flower reaching for the sunlight, amidst the bittersweet backdrop of growing up? This is the essence of Aoi Hana, a story that unfolds like a watercolor painting, delicate yet deeply resonant, exploring the intricate dance of first love, friendship, and the courage it takes to truly see and be seen by another woman. Our story is set in the picturesque coastal city of Kamakura, Japan, a place where the traditional and the modern intertwine, much like the feelings that begin to stir within our protagonists. We are immersed in the world of Fujigaya Academy, a prestigious all-girls high school, and its sister school, Matsugai Academy. It's a world of crisp uniforms, whispered conversations in hallways lined with blooming cherry trees, and the intense bonds that form during those formative teenage years. Aoi Hana is a slice-of-life drama, infused with a poignant realism that makes the characters and their emotional journeys feel deeply authentic. At the heart of our narrative are two young women, childhood friends who are reunited after a decade apart, Fumi and Akira Okudaira. Fumi, with her large, expressive eyes that often hold a hint of sadness, is a sensitive and introspective soul. She's just transferred back to Kamakura after years away, carrying the weight of a recent heartbreak from her first love. Fumi is thoughtful, often lost in her own world of emotions, and possesses a quiet strength that slowly begins to emerge as the story progresses. She seeks connection and understanding, and her reunion with Akira sparks a flicker of hope in her somewhat melancholic existence. Akira, on the other hand, radiates a brighter, more outwardly confident aura. She's popular, athletic, and possesses a natural charm that draws people to her. However, beneath her seemingly carefree exterior lies a deep well of loyalty and a surprising vulnerability. Akira carries her own unspoken burdens and finds solace in her enduring friendship with Fumi. She's fiercely protective of those she cares about, and her unwavering presence becomes a crucial anchor for Fumi. Their reunion is the catalyst for everything that follows. It's a moment charged with unspoken history and the potential for something new to blossom. As they navigate the complexities of high school life, their bond deepens, evolving from a comfortable childhood friendship into something far more intricate and emotionally charged. The story opens with Fumi's return to Kamakura and her tentative first day at Fujigaya Academy. The air is thick with the nostalgia of a place she once knew, and amidst the unfamiliar faces, one stands out: Akira. Their reunion is initially marked by a comfortable familiarity, a rekindling of a bond that time and distance couldn't completely erase. They fall back into easy companionship, sharing memories and navigating the initial awkwardness of reacquainting themselves. However, as they spend more time together, a subtle shift begins to occur. Fumi, still reeling from her past heartbreak, finds herself increasingly drawn to Akira's warmth and unwavering support. Akira, in turn, finds a deep comfort and understanding in Fumi's gentle nature. Their interactions become charged with unspoken glances, lingering touches, and a growing awareness of the other's presence. One pivotal moment early in the series occurs during a school festival. Lost in the vibrant chaos, Fumi finds herself separated from her classmates and overwhelmed by a wave of loneliness. It's Akira who finds her, offering a reassuring hand and a gentle smile that cuts through Fumi's anxiety. In that simple gesture, a deeper connection is forged. The shared laughter, the comfortable silence as they watch the festivities, all contribute to a growing intimacy between them. As the school year progresses, we see them navigating the typical trials of teenage life: friendships, school events, and the looming pressure of the future. But through it all, their bond remains a constant. We witness subtle moments, a lingering gaze across a crowded room, a hand instinctively reaching for the others in a moment of distress, a shared secret whispered under the moonlight. These seemingly small instances build a powerful undercurrent of unspoken affection. A significant turning point arrives when Fumi confides in Akira about her past relationship and the lingering pain it caused. Akira listens with unwavering empathy, offering not just words of comfort, but a silent understanding that resonates deeply with Fumi. In this moment of vulnerability, their emotional intimacy deepens, laying the groundwork for something more profound. As they spend more time together, the nature of their connection becomes increasingly apparent, both to the audience and eventually to themselves. There are moments of intense jealousy when one of them interacts closely with another girl, fleeting touches that linger a little too long, and stolen glances that speak volumes without uttering a single word. One particularly poignant scene involves a rainy afternoon spent in the library. Surrounded by the hushed silence of books, they find themselves drawn to each other, the unspoken tension in the air almost palpable. A shared book, fingers brushing, and a moment where their eyes meet and hold, conveying a depth of emotion that transcends mere friendship. The introduction of other characters, particularly Kazusa Sugimoto, the charismatic and seemingly unattainable student council president who briefly captures Fumi's attention, serves as a catalyst for Akira's own burgeoning feelings to surface. Witnessing Fumi's admiration for Kazusa sparks a subtle jealousy within Akira, forcing her to confront the true nature of her feelings for her childhood friend. Similarly, Fumi's own internal struggle with her feelings for Akira is beautifully portrayed. She grapples with societal expectations, her own past experiences, and the fear of jeopardizing their cherished friendship. The anime masterfully depicts her internal turmoil through subtle expressions, hesitant actions, and quiet moments of introspection. A crucial turning point in their romantic arc occurs during a summer festival. Amidst the vibrant atmosphere of fireworks and traditional music, Fumi and Akira find themselves alone, the noise of the crowd fading into the background. In this intimate setting, fueled by unspoken emotions and the magic of the night, Akira, in a moment of courage and vulnerability, confesses her feelings for Fumi. This confession is not a grand, dramatic declaration, but rather a quiet, heartfelt admission that catches Fumi off guard. The scene is imbued with a delicate tension, the weight of their shared history and the uncertainty of the future hanging in the air. Fumi's reaction is one of stunned silence, a whirlwind of emotions swirling within her as she processes Akira's words. The aftermath of this confession is not a straightforward path to romance. Fumi, still emotionally fragile and unsure of her own feelings, struggles to reconcile Akira's confession with her own understanding of their relationship. There is a period of uncertainty, of hesitant steps forward and nervous retreats, as they both navigate this new and uncharted territory. We see them grappling with the fear of ruining their friendship, the societal pressures that weigh upon same-sex relationships, and their own internal doubts and insecurities. The narrative doesn't shy away from the complexities and anxieties that often accompany the realization and exploration of Sapphic love. However, through shared moments of vulnerability and honest communication, they slowly begin to navigate these challenges. A gentle touch, a lingering hug, a shared smile that speaks volumes. These small gestures become their language, a testament to the growing intimacy between them. The story beautifully portrays the gradual unfolding of their romance, emphasizing the emotional intimacy and the deep understanding that forms the foundation of their connection. It's not about grand gestures or dramatic pronouncements, but about the quiet, everyday moments that build a lasting love. As the series progresses, We see Fumi and Akira learning to navigate their relationship within the context of their friendships and the wider world. They face misunderstandings, moments of doubt, and the challenges of expressing their feelings openly. Yet, through it all, their commitment to each other deepens. The ending of Aoi Hana, while open-ended in some respects, offers a sense of hope and quiet affirmation. It doesn't necessarily provide all the answers, but it leaves the viewer with the understanding that Fumi and Akira have embarked on a significant journey of self-discovery and love, and that their connection, though perhaps still navigating its course, is genuine and enduring. The gentle unfolding of Aoi Hana leaves us with a tapestry of poignant life lessons, threads woven with the delicate hues of first love and self-discovery, particularly resonant for those who have navigated the often uncharted waters of Sapphic affection. One of the most striking takeaways is the profound power of unspoken connection. The anime masterfully portrays how deep emotional bonds can flourish in the quiet spaces between words through shared glances, comfortable silences, and an intuitive understanding that transcends verbal expression. It reminds us that the heart often speaks a language all its own, a language of subtle gestures and shared breaths. Furthermore, the journey of Fumi and Akira underscores the courage inherent in vulnerability. Both young women, in their own ways, must shed their protective layers to reveal their true feelings and insecurities. The story illuminates the bravery it takes to be emotionally exposed, especially when navigating the complexities of same-sex attraction, and the profound intimacy that blossoms when we dare to show our authentic selves. Aoi Hana also offers a tender exploration of the intricacies of first love. It doesn't romanticize the experience into a fairy tale. Instead, it delves into the awkwardness, the uncertainty, and the emotional turbulence that often accompany those initial stirrings of the heart. This is especially true within the context of a Sapphic relationship, where societal norms and internal anxieties can add layers of complexity to an already delicate experience. The enduring bond between Fumi and Akira highlights the foundational importance of true friendship. Their deep-rooted connection serves as the bedrock upon which their romantic feelings eventually emerge. The anime beautifully illustrates how genuine care, unwavering support, and a shared history can evolve into something deeper and more meaningful, suggesting that the strongest loves are often built on the solid ground of true companionship. Beyond their burgeoning romance, Aoi Hana is also a story of self-discovery through love. In their connection with each other, both Fumi and Akira embark on individual journeys of understanding their own emotions, desires, and identities. Their relationship becomes a mirror, reflecting back to them their own truths and guiding them towards a more authentic sense of self. Finally, the very essence of Aoi Hana lies in its appreciation for the beauty found in the delicate and subtle. The narrative doesn't rely on grand pronouncements or dramatic confrontations. Instead, it finds profound meaning in the quiet moments, the hesitant touches, and the unspoken feelings that often define the most significant emotional shifts. It's a gentle reminder that love doesn't always need to shout. Sometimes it whispers most eloquently in the tender nuances of human connection. As we reflect on the journey of Fumi and Akira, certain moments shine with a particular resonance, etching themselves into our hearts and minds. One such gem is the rainy afternoon in the library. Surrounded by the hushed reverence of books, the unspoken tension between them becomes almost palpable as they share a single volume, their fingers brushing in a fleeting yet significant connection. It's a moment of quiet intimacy, a silent conversation that speaks volumes about the feelings stirring beneath the surface. Then there's the pivotal confession under the summer fireworks. Amidst the vibrant explosions of light and sound, Akira's quiet, heartfelt admission cuts through the noise, a vulnerable offering that hangs in the humid night air. This isn't a grand theatrical declaration, but a raw and honest expression that marks a crucial turning point in their relationship, the courage of vulnerability laid bare against a backdrop of fleeting beauty. Throughout their interactions, the lingering glances they exchange become a powerful language of their own. A stolen look across a crowded room, a gaze held just a moment too long during a shared conversation. These non-verbal cues communicate a depth of longing and unspoken affection that words often fail to capture. They are windows into their burgeoning feelings, subtle yet deeply significant. The anime also gifts us with the quiet comfort of physical touch, a reassuring hand gently placed on a shoulder, a comforting embrace that offers silent support. These small gestures of physical affection carry immense emotional weight in a world where expressing their deeper feelings openly might feel fraught with uncertainty. They are anchors in moments of doubt and testaments to their growing intimacy. We witness profound connection in their shared vulnerabilities. When Fumi confides in Akira about the lingering pain of her past love, and when Akira, in turn, reveals her own hidden insecurities, these moments of raw honesty forge a deeper bond of trust and understanding between them. It's in these shared spaces of vulnerability that their connection truly strengthens. The subtle undercurrents of jealousy, when one shows interest in another, also serve as poignant indicators of their evolving feelings. These fleeting moments of possessiveness, often unspoken and quickly masked, hint at the deeper romantic inclinations that are beginning to take root within them. Finally, the open ending, while perhaps leaving some questions unanswered, is itself a golden nugget. It resists the urge to tie everything up neatly, instead offering a sense of ongoing journey and the understanding that their path of love and self-discovery is still unfolding. This resonates with the often nuanced and evolving nature of real-life relationships, leaving us with a hopeful yet realistic perspective on their future. Aoi Hana ultimately whispers a profound truth about the nature of connection and the quiet courage it takes to love authentically. It reminds us that the deepest bonds are often forged in the subtle language of shared moments and unspoken understandings, and that true love is not always a grand spectacle, but a gentle blossoming, much like the delicate blue flowers of its title. The journey of Fumi and Akira, with its tender hesitations and heartfelt longings, serves as a poignant reminder that seeing and being truly seen by another woman is a profound and transformative experience. Their story, with its open embrace of complexity and its unwavering focus on emotional truth, lingers in the heart, a quiet encouragement to cherish the connections that resonate deeply within us and to embrace the beauty of every delicate bloom on our own unique path. If you found yourself moved by this tender exploration of Sapphic love and the quiet power of connection, then join us as we continue to delve into other stories that illuminate the diverse and deeply felt experiences of women who love women. Subscribe and let's explore these beautiful narratives together.